7:04 on this Thursday, October 19th. It's time to head to Studio B for Coleman and Company.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's a Thursday morning. We're glad to have you with us. And, of course, Thursdays, we're happy to be on the air for Bates Ford. Right now at 1673 West Main in Lebanon, the dealer. It'll trade for anything it don't eat. We've got Paul here today, Paul Tubbs, General Manager. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Ronnie Kelly in sales. Ronnie, good morning.
Good morning.
Our usual two for a Thursday morning at this time.
Yes.
Well, I know, Paul, as people pass the interstate and look over to the south and see the new location, the new building for Bates Ford, and as they get on Hartman Drive and look down Franklin Road and see all this that's going on, everybody continues to wonder how long, how long. So what's the latest?
Well, the latest is we're generally about 4 to 6 weeks, just depending on how they finish up. Like I said, we were waiting on an air conditioner unit for the showroom that did come in. So once you get a controlled environment where the moisture and all that you can control, they can finish out putting the tile and the trim and finishing the showroom. So
Tony, that's been the drawback.
That was the holdup.
Yeah.
Is the air conditioner unit was supposed to have been here in June and showed up in September, the end of September, but they got it craned on top of the building and got it on, and me and Tony went to a meeting over there Thursday, the first Thursday in October, and they gave us a 4 to 6 week window. So we've kind of been having moving companies give us estimates and been getting rid of stuff and getting prepared to start to move. But that place it's phenomenal if you look at it. Even when you go in, the service and come in the whole place and the way that it looks from the interstate, when you go over the top of Hartman, over the interstate, that thing just stands out. So we're very proud of what we got, and we're proud of what it is, and not too distant future. It's getting closer and closer. I won't know how to drive to work. 25 years driving down to West Main.
Well, what about your driving to work, Ronnie? How is that going to change it?
That's going to give me another 5 or 10 minutes, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've been watching the traffic in the afternoons. It gets pretty crowded over there in the afternoon. So once they get their light up, it'll be great. And so we're doing, I'm getting excited about it, more and more excited, because every time I go over there and look, it's, like Paul said, it's great.
Well, it'd be a nice Thanksgiving gift, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we was kind of trying to talk, and I was talking with some of the girls in the office about Thanksgiving dinner. Tony serves a Thanksgiving dinner, and he believes in doing that for the employees and stuff. I said we might be doing it on paper plates and standing around, but we'll make whatever happens work. Like I said, we're just excited to get over there. It's going to give us a lot bigger facility, a lot more room, and it's a state of the art. The service department's top notch. Parts is great. Showroom, the parking, I really like how it faces the interstate where you can see it from there, and it's really remarkable.
1780 Franklin Road, the official address.
That's it, 1780.
Yeah.
And Ronnie, what kind of car deals you got today?
We got a lot of great car deals today. Matter of fact, the F-150 is always a great deal. We've got Explorers. We got a great deal on Explorers. Matter of fact, I talked to a lady yesterday who was looking at Explorer, and she's the one going to be catering our Thanksgiving dinner, and she said, "Are we going to be there? We're going to be here." I said, "Hopefully be there." So hopefully we can get that done. But we got a lot of great used vehicles. We got cars all over our lot. So if you come down to Bates Ford and you don't see exactly what you want, talk to one of our sales staff. We may have it in the back, some sitting around the lot. So we have a lot of great vehicles, a lot of reasonable price cars. And one great thing about it right now, we're trying to move things around, so it'll be a great time to come to make a great deal. That way we won't have to take the car over to our new lot.
Might be worth just a little bit not to have to take that car across town.
Yes, sir.
Well, I know you're interested, Paul, you're interested in how sales are going with new and pre-owned cars, but you're interested in the service department too. And you've got a great service department there.
Yeah, top notch. That's one of the biggest reasons when we started this whole project, because we needed to expand our service department because we've outgrown it so much at the West Main location, and we were kind of landlocked. So the new facility's got about 2.5 times service department, so we'll have twice as many people to meet your needs. Ford's got a lot of programs implemented. We're doing a heavily on pickup and delivery. I had a good customer come in the other day, said she needed an oil change, but she went on the website and showed that we were booked. We do oil changes. You don't need an appointment. We do them first come, first serve, and we do them all day long. Got several people that do them. But if you want your vehicle serviced, if you'll give the service department a call, we can set up to pick it up from you and do the service, and then we'll call, of course, and get payment over the phone, and then deliver it back to you. Another thing that we've got is a mobile escape that we are going out and doing recalls and minor repairs. We're not doing oil changes off-site due to the fact that there's, if there's spillage, cleanup, and there's a lot of restrictions, HOAs, and if you're at a business, you have to have an approval. But we can do minor repairs, batteries, bulbs, recalls, things like that on her. So if you've got something like that you need done, give us a call, and we can set up for them to come out and do a mobile repair.
All right. Well, quickly, we need to talk about oil change, tires, and batteries.
Yeah, we got, great, like I said, oil changes. We do them on a first come, first serve basis. We've got about 8 guys that does them on standing in line waiting to do them. So if you want to get your vehicle serviced, our oil change, $39.95 up to 5 quarts. Our batteries, as you can attest right now, $159.95. Starts every time. Cranks right up, huh?
Yep.
And how's them tires rolling? They roll.
Doing fine.
Okay, well, we'll meter beat anybody's price on tires. When you buy a set of tires from Bates Ford, we'll give you lifetime rotation. So if you'll give us a call, you don't have to come in. Just give us a call with the tire size. We got a little tire sales tool. We'll look it up and give you a price, mounted, balanced, out the door.
All right. All of this waiting for you, Bates Ford, right now at 1673 West Main in Lebanon, the dealer to trade for anything you don't eat. Y'all have a great one. We'll see you next Thursday.
Thank you.
Okay, we're 10 and a half after the hour, and this morning, really a special program. Gracie Perez is with us, but this is your boss, right? You want to introduce the boss?
Porter.
Oh, Paul Porter.
How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wasn't expecting you, to be honest. I had already met Gracie and found out what she's doing and the special project, and I said, I guess Jeff Bain sent you. She says, no, my boss sent me. Paul Porter. And anyway, we're glad to have you both. Where'd you get that hat?
Well, I brought it just for you so I could be on the radio.
Well, she's going to have to she's already done a selfie of me and her. She's going to have to get one of that and put it alongside. But well, I like it.
Thanks.
I do. How are you doing anyway?
I'm doing just fine.
We're going to talk, and I imagine we need most of the time to talk about the subject at hand this morning, and that is the fact that we are doing a special census here in the city of Lebanon. Mayor Bell mentioned that yesterday, and he's mentioned it a time or two, but it's actually underway, as I understand.
Yeah, it kicked off this week. We really started on the 16th, so just a few days in, and the goal here is to just count everybody in the city. We don't need a whole lot of information. It's not going to be like the U.S. Census. We just need an address and the name of everybody who lives at that address.
Well, Gracie Perez is the special census team leader, and she's already got a card made up here with all this information on it. I think the theme is Count Me In, right?
Yes, sir. That's our slogan, Count Me In. It's a call to action. So,
well, have you done anything like this before?
Yes, sir, I did. I worked for the U.S. Census for the Federal Department of Commerce on the 2020 census.
So you come with some experience and,
yes,
and probably well recommended then.
Yes, sir, a little bit.
What all has maybe been involved in this prior to getting it kicked off? If you've had some experience, but
yes, sir.
You make your best effort to count everybody, and
yes,
and it's already been explained several times that
yes,
the bigger our population, the more money we get from the state. So that's what's kind of driving the city to make sure that we're getting all that we're supposed to have, and that all of our citizens are counted.
Yes,
are accounted for. That's kind of what's behind us. But
yes,
but you need to go about it in a good way to get everybody counted.
Exactly. We need to get the word out, and that's why we're here. We have been putting out banners and yard signs in the city, but more importantly, we have now started with our staff of field representatives. canvassing the north and east side of town so far, and going out and door by door and knocking on doors and trying to get people to give us the information. They have their ID badge on them, their special census iPad. Everything's being done electronically. And they are hoping to count everyone as they go. If they don't find someone at home, then they leave that special census card that has the QR code, and it has a little more information if they want to do their survey online. They can also, if they have questions, whether they're in the city limit, they can email census2023@lebanontn.org, or they can call me at 615-444-3647, extension 2119. If they don't want anyone knocking at their door, there's an incentive for them to go in with their QR code and get it done. We have a really great system that we've set up where the reps will not stop at the door if they have already done it online.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wonder about maybe there's some people who sleep in the daytime. Your people that are going about, will this be pretty much an 8 to 5 thing?
No, sir. We have a few people that are going to stay in the afternoons until dark. They pretty much work until about 7 o'clock, so that people who are not home during the day, we can capture them as well. And we are going to also be mailing out some mailers to every resident next week. And they'll be getting a survey in the mail, and they can send it back in a self-addressed stamped envelope, already paid, postage paid, and they can fill it out and mail it in.
Okay, I've got several questions, but it's time for a break, and we'll hold those till afterwards. But Paul Carter and Gracie Perez are with us this morning on Coleman & Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to our friends at Absolute Kubota, they have a deal designed to keep you ahead of schedule. Check out the world's #1 selling compact excavator plus 0% financing, going on now until the end of the year. 1506 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. It's still creeping along down through here on 65 southbound. From that earlier wreck we had just before Trinity Lane, it is busy now on 24 westbound up through the Hickory Hollow area at Bell Road, Hickory Hollow Parkway, as that heavy traffic volume continues to come in from Rutherford County, Murfreesboro towards Nashville. Starting to slow down at times on 65 southbound through Millersville with that heavy volume of traffic coming through that section of Sumner County. Hey, Prince's Hot Chicken is hiring at all locations. Check them out online today at princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Officer Clark with the Lebanon Police Department. I want to wish a happy 30th anniversary to WANT.
This is Heidi King with Wilson Bank Investments, wishing you a happy 30th birthday, WANT.
Hello, this is Sam Hatcher, and I just want to say a very happy 30th anniversary to WANT. Congratulations.
I'm Miss Dean, producer and host of a long-running gospel show. Happy 30th anniversary to 98.9 WANT and WCOR.
Renewal happens here at Lebanon Center for Rehabilitation and Healing. Lebanon Center for Rehabilitation and Healing has experienced new leadership and a new atmosphere. Same location in the heart of Lebanon, 731 Castle Heights Court on the Castle Heights campus. Lebanon Center for Rehabilitation and Healing is providing 5-star clinical outcomes to short-term and long-term care residents. Call 615-444-4319 for a tour and to experience the new culture. Renewal happens here at Lebanon Center for Rehabilitation and Healing.
I'm Michael Starr, a licensed local insurance agent with Health Markets Insurance Agency in Lebanon, Tennessee. Choosing the right Medicare plan for you can be confusing. Let me help you find a plan that best fits your needs and budget. Call 615-830-4875 to speak with a licensed insurance agent for a free appointment, virtually, by phone, or in person, to review your specific needs and help find a plan that's right for you. Health Markets Insurance Agency Incorporated is licensed in all states and D.C. Service and product availability varies. Agents may be compensated based on enrollment. No obligation to enroll.
It's all about taking care of you, and THW Insurance will do just that. Are you looking for home or auto insurance? THW represents Westfield Insurance and other fine companies. Together, they will protect you and your family. Call Jeff Lee at 615-443-3849 or stop in and see him at the THW main office, 321 West Main Street in Lebanon.
everyone's hitting one house.
Coleman and Company, thanks for joining us. We continue here this morning. If you just turned our way, thank you very much. Paul Borders here, planning director for the city of Lebanon. And it's kind of your job to see that this census is carried out, right? Mayor Bell has said, hey, you're the guy. Is that?
Yeah, well, I'm overseeing it, but Gracie's doing a lot of the legwork. There's a lot of information that I don't need to see. I just need the final number, but I just need to make sure that it gets done right. And
well, Gracie Perez, and as soon as I said Perez, or she said Perez this morning, I said, have you ever heard of Tony Perez? And she says, wasn't he a baseball player? For those who don't know, Tony Perez was an all-star first baseman for the Cincinnati Reds back in the day of the big red machine. But anyway, probably no relation.
No relation. I'm from Texas. So.
Well, let's get back to the census here. And we've already mentioned the importance of this, but probably can't bear down enough on that because it does have to do with state tax dollars coming back to us, and the more legitimate residents that we can claim as citizens of Lebanon, then the better it's going to be for our city coffers. It's that simple, really. And that's not the only reason, but we want to know how many people are here, but that, I guess, is what's really driving this. And you're already well underway, you tell us.
Yes, sir. We started canvassing the north and the east really a few hours on Friday to test the system, and then Monday all day.
Yeah. One thing, and probably a lot of people are wondering, if I do this online and then somebody comes and knocks on my door, am I going to get counted twice?
No, you won't. And as a matter of fact, if you do it online and the system is, and the information is in the system, someone will not knock on your door.
Okay. So you're really keeping up with that. You were telling me, too, that you're doing this in teams, so you have two people who are together?
Yes, 2 or 3 people per team, and they are canvassing a whole block, a census block, each together, and just going, each one will go to one house and just, in shifts, one by one.
How long do you anticipate this taking to canvass the whole city of Lebanon?
Well, we are going to be out there from now till February. So the count is due March the 1st. So we're going to try to get everyone. And if we don't catch them at home, we were going to come back again at different hours.
As fast as we are growing,
yes,
there could be a number of people who move into a certain part of town after you've already canvassed that part. How are you going to address that?
Well, we do have a system to recognize duplicates, and so we will be looking at that. And also, there's a lot of new construction. So as we come across homes that no one is living in yet, we have marked that to come back and check again.
Okay, let's kind of go through this. If somebody knocks on my door and I haven't done this electronically, and they're what are they going to ask, and what answers are they going to expect from me?
They are going to say exactly this. Hello, my name is Gracie Perez. I am with the City of Lebanon Special Census. Here is my ID badge, and they will show you their city-issued ID badge. Then they'll say, I'm working in the area, completing surveys to count all the residents for our special census. All we need is your address and the names of every person who lives here. This is only going to take a few minutes. Your answers are confidential and protected by law. May we continue?
So that's it.
That's it.
And you get that and leave, I take it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if you go online and do this,
Yes.
you're asked the same thing, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. They can go in to the www.lebanontn.org/countmein web online access, and it will say the same things as far as why we're taking the count, and then ask you to type in your address and each name, and then submit.
No identification required in any of this?
No, sir.
You trust people to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, we do, sir.
Yeah.
we're going. There's a certification process at the end, so we have to be accurate up to. We can only have a 5% error, but when this is done in March, another agency will come and verify a certain percentage of what the response is. So we have to, we do trust that what they say is correct, but there's going to be another agency that comes, and we really can't have very many errors, or we won't get certified.
Right. Well, I think most people, if they understand what's going on. Now, I was telling you, I worked in the 1960 census. That was a long time ago, and we did it differently. But I still remember this.
Oh, sure.
I still remember where it was here in town, that I go up and knock on the, I'm not even sure I knocked on the door. The gentleman might have been on the front porch or out in the yard, but I come up there. I'm pretty sure I identified myself, but doing the census. But anyway, I asked the few questions we needed to do, filled it out, and we got through. What is this? If I'd known you were from the government, I wouldn't have told you nothing.
Yeah, we have some stories. That is true.
but it is very important, and it's not that anybody is prying or all really you want to know is this is the name of the number of the street here, your address, and how many people live here. Who are they?
Yes, the most important thing is to get the count. Since the 2020 census counted only 38,431 residents, and the census now estimates we have over 44,166. That's already 6,000 more residents than were counted in 2020, and that means we're missing about $1 million of funding for our city per year.
$1 million would do a lot of things.
Yeah. And the important thing there is that that's tax money that the citizens of Lebanon are already paying, and we're just not getting it back to our community.
Okay, you're hoping to be through with this by February.
Yes, sir.
Maybe February 1st.
End of February.
End of February. Okay, well, when's, and you said there's another date you mentioned, I believe.
March 1st.
Yeah.
Is
the deadline that we have to put the count in.
Okay, all right. But you'd like to be through with it a little bit before March 1st.
Yes.
Okay. And then there are a lot of factors involved in that. Well, what about somebody that's not home?
Exactly. So if they're not home, we've left them a card that's got the QR on it. And a lot of people are answering that way, we found in the last few days. We've left the card, and they've been very receptive, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, that's good. But what if somebody doesn't? And there's going to be a few that won't.
So on the city Facebook page, we have the QR code. And if you go into the City of Lebanon website, you can see a little story of the census. And you can go into... we've got banners and yard signs being put out, and they can actually take the QR code from there and do their count. Also, we haven't talked about group quarters, nursing facilities, assisted living places. We are going to be getting those count from the actual managers of the place. We don't even need those names. We're just going to be getting that via letter certification.
Okay, well, it's somewhat of a time-consuming effort here.
Yes.
How many people you got working with you all together?
We have 12 people.
So 12 people. Does that include you?
No.
No.
And I have an assistant who's data entering.
Okay, well, counting Paul, that's 15. Then.
Yes, exactly.
15 of you are going to count the 40+ thousand people in the city of Lebanon. And we're pretty sure you're pretty sure there's at least 44,000 people here.
Well, that was the U.S. Census estimate on July 1st, 2022. So we're a year past that, and we're going to be more than a year and a half past that by the time we're done. So
45.
That's what they think it is. And if we do the metrics ourselves, I think they're not that far off. Or that's the goal. We like to get to that. I mean, that's close to $1 million for the city every year. And if we get more, the more. But we need everybody to be counted. I mean.
Okay, we've got about a minute and a half left this morning, and if you joined us late, Paul Corder is here, the planning director, along with Gracie Perez, and Gracie is the special census team leader. Gracie, anything we've left out or anything you want to just re-emphasize here this morning?
I just want to ask the people, the city of Lebanon, to support us in this and this effort, and it will reap some great benefits and for the city, and we thank them for.
Right, and there's no question it's going to benefit everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The more money that we have from the state, it could benefit us even to not have to have a tax increase. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're near that at this point, but money to operate the city's got to come from somewhere, and if we're missing some that we should be getting from the state because we hadn't counted everybody, that's what this is all about, and it's going to make a big difference. So
Yes, sir.
I can understand why Mayor Bell and the City Council are anxious to get the numbers, and you've been tapped to do that,
That's
Paul.
right.
So our best to you. But I think Gracie has said it all this morning. You can tell she knows what she's doing.
That's right. She does.
Well, we wish you well and hope you
Thank
get
you.
to count everybody. So the special census 2023, count me in. We hope it's going to go well. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having us.
Okay, and Paul, good to see you.
Thank you.
That is part one of Coleman and Company. We've got more, so please keep it here, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to our friends at Bates Ford and the low price tire guaranteed on all tires every day up to 30 days after the sale. There'll be any competitor's pricing on the tires they sell. 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. We've still got that heavy traffic trying to get down to Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, headed towards Nashville on 24 westbound and through the Hickory Hollow area. It's busy, but it's moving down through Millersville right now on 65 southbound through that section of Sumner County, coming in through Mount Juliet, Wilson County on 40 westbound towards Hermitage. That's really picked up with a lot of volume just in the last 15, 20 minutes. Hey, Prince's Hot Chicken is hiring at all locations. Go by and see them in person today or check them out online at princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
And now, a moment of silence to remember our dear friend.
Sorry. Oh, man. Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. With a wide range of air conditioners, furnaces, and heat pumps, Rheem makes it easy to feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Financing available through TVA's Energy Right program and your local power company. Call Randy's Heat and Air 237-3604.
Hey, this is Paul with Bates Ford, and we got some great deals for you. Ford is offering free pickup and delivery. That's right, free pickup and delivery. If you need your vehicle serviced, give us a call at Bates Ford. We'll come pick it up, service it, and deliver it back to you free of charge. We got $39.95 oil changes, meter beat anybody's price on tires, cheapest battery in town. On the sales side, we've got 0% interest is back. We've got a great new and used inventory on www.tonybatesford.com. That's Bates Ford, the dealer that will trade for anything that don't eat.
When it comes to Medicare plans designed to meet your needs and budget, there's no place like Farm Bureau Health Plans. We've got Medicare Advantage plans, Medicare Supplements, Part D, dental, vision, designed with folks like you in mind. Visit our office at 214 North Castle Heights here in Lebanon. You can see Charlotte Webster for your Medicare or other health plan needs. You can always get a quote for auto, home, life insurance, and also commercial insurance. Then again, West Dugan, Farm Bureau, Castle Heights office.
A.G. & Johnson is your experienced real estate and auction company, specializing in residential, commercial, and personal property auctions. Did you know that auctions are a fast and efficient way to sell your property? Auctions reduce time on the market and have an exact selling date. Call us for an in-home consultation today at 615-444-0909. A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction, 728 West Main Street in Lebanon, or find us online at agandjohnson.com. Voted best auction company in Wilson County.
We have to deal with some rain showers and thunderstorms through the day today, but that makes way for some sunny skies this weekend. That high of 71 with mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. South winds could gust up to 25 miles per hour at times. Showers pick up into the overnight. We'll see that low of 52. This weather forecast is brought to you by Walker Auction and Realty, professional auction and real estate services. Give top dollar for your home, land, or personal property. Log on to MikeWalkerAuctions.com, where they know auctions. Let's look at your forecast. I'm Stormy Clausen.
And we welcome you to part two of Coleman and Company. It is a Thursday. At this time on Thursdays, we feature A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction. Jay White is with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Coleman.
And Helene Cash. Good morning, Helene. All right. right. A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction, located at 728 West Main in Lebanon. You'll find them on the internet at www.agandjohnson.com. And, of course, that phone number is one we kind of do in unison here, 615-444-0909. All right. Well, Jay, you want to get us started? I know you got auctions to talk about.
Well, I guess I can, Coleman. This week we're going up on Linwood Road in Watertown, Tennessee. It's a beautiful 60-acre tract of land up there. We're selling in 5 tracts. This house is close to 200 years old. It sits right up on the knoll of a hill, just breathtaking views of the countryside all the way around it. You won't find a prettier place in Wilson County than out here on Linwood Road Saturday morning. So just come out and be with us Saturday morning. We're selling this 60-acre tract in 5 acreage tracts. They'll range from 5 acres all the way up to almost 30, 27 acres, I believe, is the biggest tract. These tracts of land, they have ponds, springs. They're all septic approved. They're just great, pristine lots. If you're looking for a beautiful tract in Wilson County, don't miss this auction on Saturday as far as the land goes. And we also have lots of personal property to sell out there. If you're interested in any nice, good quality farm machinery, we've got some pieces of the farm machinery out there, storage buildings, bush hogs, hay equipment, trucks, trailers. I mean, not trucks, but trailers and bumper trailers, and just lots of nice things out there. This place has got just about something for everybody. So come out and be with us Saturday.
Question: when you have one with that many tracts, does anybody ever one person buy the whole thing? I mean, they could.
It could. You see, a lot of times people will have the opportunity to buy 1, 2, or 3 tracts. Very seldom do they ever buy it all, but they can put a combination of tracts together and have a nice little farm. If they do so, but that happens very rare. It's not unrare or not unlikely for that to happen here Saturday. Okay. But they do.
That's a big one right there.
It is. We just can't. We're really looking forward till Saturday. It's supposed to be a great day, so come be with us.
It's going to be beautiful. But I'm going to say there's the swing set and the children's equipment outside. That's a whole lot of fun. But I'm going to also say the first time I drove out there, I just sat in the driveway and looked around. Breathtaking. It is beautiful. And it's not that far. It's just out in Watertown. It's just an amazing drive. And you sit in that driveway. It is beautiful. I just had to say it. It's amazing.
All right.
It is on the Lebanon side of Watertown, so it's right here at home.
It's in town.
right here at home. And then the week from Saturday, we'll be coming back here to town. We'll be out on Trice Road, so come out here on Trice Road. We're just right out of the side of the city limits of Lebanon, selling a nice 4-acre estate out there with a 4-bedroom home on it with lots and lots of personal property. We've got tractors, cars, trucks, guns. You just can't imagine what all we've got to sell out there a week from Saturday. Lots of pocket knives, lots of collectibles. So we'll talk about that more next week. But it is going to be a good day here in town next week. But on this coming Saturday, out on Linwood Road, I just urge you to come out and take a look. Go out and look at these tracts, because you just don't get the opportunity to purchase this quality of property very often in Wilson County anymore.
You love to do auctions. I think it's maybe your specialty of all. But I mean, I know you're the owner at A.G. & Johnson, but auctions is in your blood. It seems like.
It has been for a long time. It has been for a long time. Sure.
That's where he shines.
And I think the fact that you continue to have auctions to talk about, you're doing a great job. You're helping a lot of people.
Well, thank you, Coleman. We appreciate that.
All right, Helene, what you got?
So we have 2 brand new listings, literally brand new, just came on the market within the last 24 hours. We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home out on Beasley's Bend Road here in Lebanon. That is just under 3 acres, and that is, again, just came on the market, and that is listed with Jeremy Hunley. And then we have another 3-bedroom, 1-bath out on Canoe Branch Road. That is a 19-acre farm with great views, and that is with Neil Oakley. So those are 2 brand new listings that just came on the market. Mm-hmm. And as you know, typically when I come back the next week, they're already pending.
So maybe that's the way this is going to be.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for anything, Beasley Bend Road or Canoe Branch Road, one has just under 3 acres and the other one has 19.5 acres. If you're looking for a little bit of land, these are 2 great properties for you.
All right, and as you tell us many times and remind us, you have a number of people who are affiliated with A.G. & Johnson. There's somebody there that can handle whatever your real
estate needs are. You know, if you're upsizing or downsizing, looking for your first home, or if you're looking for commercial property, residential property, whatever you're looking for, we have a large amount of agents on our team that have different experiences and expertise. Just give us a call and we can help you.
All right. 615-444-0909. And Jay, the last word from you this morning. It's probably not too late. You might have a date or two left before the end of the year for an auction.
We do. There's always time to have an auction before the end of the year.
But just plan it ahead of time.
Just plan a little ahead of time, and also remember that we are selling the real estate at 10 o'clock this week. So we'll be selling real estate at 10.
Thank you all for being with us. We'll do it again next week.
Thank you, Coleman.
A.G. & Johnson Realty and Auction, 728 West Main. Again, www.agandjohnson.com. We are 20 and a half before the hour, and I want to welcome Dr. Hadel Patel, and she's going to be speaking over the phone this morning. Dr. Patel, you were there a few minutes ago. I think you're still with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Coleman. How are you?
I am doing well, and if you don't mind, I just want to mention one thing really quickly this morning, because today and tomorrow they're having the Masquerade Jewelry and Accessories fundraising sale at Vanderbilt Wilson County Hospital in the outpatient conference room. It's 7 to 5 today. It's already underway. And then tomorrow, 7 to 1. And this is a fundraising sale sponsored by the Hospital Volunteer Auxiliary, the Masquerade Jewelry and Accessories for $5. And they've done this before. They've brought it back, had to stop because of COVID a while back, but starting today, and we just want to remind you of that. And now, Dr. Patel with the Lebanon Family Pharmacy, 1311 West Main. What you have for us this morning?
Well, I have some exciting news for all our listeners this morning.
Oh, good.
Last year, I remember the flu season being really bad in our area, where we were not being able to access the Tamiflu. And also there were long lines waiting at the doctor's offices, and people couldn't even get an appointment to get in. The good news for our pharmacy this year is that we have signed a new collaborative practice agreement where the physician actually allows us to test and also treat for flu, strep, and COVID, all three of them at the pharmacy. So they don't have to go to a doctor's office or urgent care clinic to first get tested and then get a prescription and then go wait in line at another pharmacy and then go pick up their prescription. They don't have to do any of that. They can just come to the pharmacy, get tested, get their prescription, everything all in one visit, and it's all taken care of.
Well, that's quite a change, we'd have to say. Quite a change.
It is a major change for our pharmacy, definitely.
Well, I think it would be very nice for us to tell everybody who might not understand exactly where 1311 West Main is. You are very accessible, and I know there's plenty of parking space there. I've been by there a few times, but tell us exactly where 1311 West Main is.
So if you know where Bargain Hunt Complex is, right behind that gas station, the Circle K gas station, and where that Burger King is, we're right behind the gas station and that Bargain Hunt complex, not towards the Papa John's, but towards the nail salon place that has been there for many, many years. And we have been there for about a little over 2.5 years now already. Wow. And it's got a lot of parking, obviously, but there's also convenience that we don't have a drive-through yet, but if you need to ask a question or if you can't get out of your car or anything like that, you can always park in one of the handicapped spots up front at the pharmacy and then just give us a call, and I'll just run out there and quickly come and have a chat with you if you need to.
Okay, I want to ask you. We've talked about COVID, and we've heard some more about COVID. I guess I'm saying in the last month or 6 weeks that it seems like it's something that's not going to go away, although I don't think the latest edition, if you want to call it that, the latest edition of COVID has been fatal very many times. Like we were hearing a couple of years ago, a number of our friends passed away from COVID. But talk about that a little bit and what people need to be doing.
So it's definitely not going away, just like how the flu is every year. So it's probably going to be like an annual COVID vaccine, just like how we have the annual flu vaccine. So the virus keeps mutating, and right now, like the strain that is covered in this new vaccine, the 2023-2024, is the XBB 1.5 strain. So it just kind of, continues just like the flu virus, where it just keeps mutating and it just keeps causing disease. But luckily, we have enough information now where people are not dying from it like how they were before. So we've been able to control it better, and we've been able to actually tackle all of these respiratory diseases, a better way now, because now we have the RSV vaccine, we have the pneumonia vaccine, we have at least 2 of those, and then we have the flu and the COVID vaccine. So all 4 of those vaccines are actually needed to avoid any of these respiratory complications that we see in patients that are high-risk patients. So
let me ask you this. Is it harder to diagnose COVID now? Now that maybe the symptoms might not be as severe, the end result seems to not be near so bad, not many, if any, fatalities. But is it harder to diagnose and know for sure that you have COVID now?
Well, it's not hard to diagnose. All you have to do is just run a test to see if you have COVID or not. But since the symptoms are not severe, a lot of people don't think that they have COVID, and that's the reason why they're not getting tested. So that's the reason why we don't see a rise in numbers, is because a lot of people think that they just have the common cold, or, they're just, have the allergies acting up for a couple of days, and they just dismiss it with that because the symptoms are not severe anymore. A lot of people are not running that high fever that they were. A lot of people are not feeling that fatigue or like the body aches that they were. It just kind of masks like the flu and the allergy symptoms. Well, not flu, but just the allergy symptoms. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of people just dismiss them as just a common cold or an allergy attack and are not getting tested. So that we don't have the true numbers of how many COVID infections are happening right now, is because people are not getting tested for it, because they can just take, 2 Tylenols or 2 Advils and call it a day, or take some allergy medicine and call it a day. So it's good that, we are in this situation that we are right now. It's all right if we don't have the right numbers of infections. It's all right if people are not getting tested. My only concern with that is that if you are having any of those symptoms, even if you think that it's allergies, and if you're going to be around, children or elderly people, try and wear a mask if you can. And if not, then try and stay away from those people if you can, just for a few days until your symptoms subside.
Okay, well, the
you don't know.
The big thing you're saying here is, even though you're not hurting near as bad, you're not so sick, but you don't want to give it to a lot of other people. And it does still easily spread, apparently.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, that's one of the things that we always tell people, that, yes, you might not be affected that bad, but other people are still at high risk. Another thing that we had at our pharmacy for the last week is that we were the only ones that were carrying the Novavax vaccine. So I think out of all of the doses we ordered, we only have 5 more doses remaining now. But Novavax vaccine is, an alternative for people that are not wanting the new Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines, which are the mRNA technology, while the Novavax has the protein subunit technology that the flu vaccines have. And it's, been tested for many, many years, and it hasn't, came out as something that has caused any severe side effects or anything like the mRNA vaccines have. So that's an option that we have available. We don't have a lot of doses left. Like I said, we only have a vial of 5 doses remaining. But if somebody is listening and is interested in getting the Novavax vaccine, we have that in stock here at the pharmacy.
Okay.
Got to take a break right here. More coming up with Dr. Patel in a moment here on Coleman & Company, FM 98.9.
And let's see what's happening on the roadways. Thanks to Bates Ford and the lifetime brake pad guaranteed. With the purchase of a brake service, replacement brake pads will be provided at no cost for as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Bates Ford, 1673 West Main. Now at traffic, here's Chuck.
Good morning. Moving around at Edmondson Pike and OHB there in South Nashville. Traffic's a little bit slow from our earlier wreck, 24 eastbound, just past Planks Creek Pike as you come through the Jolton area. Heavy traffic right now, 24, trying to get out of Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, up through the Hickory Hollow area on 24, especially here up by Bell Road. There's an adventure around every corner at the Memphis Zoo. It's Zootoberfest going on now through the end of the month. Check it out online at memphiszoo.org. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Angel Kane with the Law Office of Kane & Crowell. I want to congratulate Susie, Coleman, MJ, and the entire team of WANT-FM for 30 amazing years serving our community.
This is Bob McDonald, Cedarstone Bank, and I want to extend my congratulations to Susie James and all the wonderful people at WANT Radio. What a great institution we have, and where would our community be without it? So congratulations and best wishes for the next 30 years.
What is your passion? How can you use that passion to enrich your community? Hi, this is Melanie Minter, President and CEO of the Lebanon-Wilson County Chamber of Commerce. Your chamber is the resource for making connections to fulfill your passion. Whether education, nonprofit, agriculture, entertainment, or government relations, Wilson County offers a place for you to be involved. Your chamber connects businesses, individuals, and your passion to the community. We have an enthusiasm for excellence. Join us and catch the spirit. Call or visit our office at 149 Public Square in Lebanon.
I'm Michael Starr, a licensed local insurance agent with Health Markets Insurance Agency in Lebanon, Tennessee. Choosing the right Medicare plan for you can be confusing. Let me help you find a plan that best fits your needs and budget. Call 615-830-4875 to speak with a licensed insurance agent for a free appointment, virtually, by phone, or in person, to review your specific needs and help find a plan that's right for you. Health Markets Insurance Agency Incorporated is licensed in all states and D.C. Service and product availability varies. Agents may be compensated based on enrollment. No obligation to enroll.
Drug-Free Wilco is partnering with local law enforcement agencies for National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day on Saturday, October 28th from 10 to 2. Law enforcement will be hosting 4 events across the county at Gibbs Pharmacy, Walgreens on West Main, Three Forks Marketplace, and Mount Jet Pharmacy. Unused medications are a public safety issue that may lead to accidental poisoning, overdose, and abuse. Participants will receive a free lockbox from Drug-Free Wilco. This project is funded under a grant contract with State of Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services.
And we continue here on this Thursday morning. Dr. Ava Patel is with us, and her business is Lebanon Family Pharmacy, and located at 1311 West Main in Lebanon. Could give out the phone number here. You can always reach Dr. Patel at 615-547-9556, 9556. All right, what else do you have for us this morning, Dr. Patel?
Well, since we were talking about ice creams and cakes, I wanted to just let everyone know that one of the major disease states that we always have to tackle, and a lot of people still have a lot of questions about, is obviously the triad that we call, which is high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Those three are something that, once one comes, it invites the other two as like friends. They like to hang out with each other. Considering that, I was telling you that when I'm on vacation, I don't like to watch what I'm eating, which is fine, because once in a while, everybody wants to enjoy it. And even in everyday life, just because you have diabetes doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy your favorite foods, that you cannot eat, oh my gosh, I cannot eat ice cream, or I cannot eat cake. Of course you can. There's always, a portion control that comes with it, and that's what you can come and talk to the pharmacist about, that, hey, I enjoy this, I don't want to give up on it. What can I do diet-wise to make sure that my blood sugars are not running that high? And we're always available here at the pharmacy to chat with you and kind of help you. If you can't afford a dietitian, or if you don't have time to go visit a dietitian for a 2-hour consult, you can always stop by at the pharmacy for a few minutes, and we'll be happy to help you with that.
Well, that is good to know. One of the things, I guess, to me that's been impressive with the way you do things
you're very happy to talk with people even about their diet, about maybe food supplements that they're taking, making sure if somebody wants to know if the food supplements or vitamins or minerals or whatever they might be taking in any way that might interfere with medication that they're on. And with your background and study and information, you've been able to advise people on this, and evidently you've helped a lot of people to kind of get on the right track in this regard.
Absolutely. We have a lot of patients that come in that have the same kind of questions. It's like, what can I do? I'm feeling tired for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and I don't know how to kind of break that cycle of feeling tired. And we've helped a few of those patients. Some patients come in and say that, well, I don't have diabetes yet, but I'm pre-diabetic. My A1C is below 6.4, but it is above 6.0, and my doctor would like to, have me watch my diet or do something different that I don't fall in that diabetes category. And we always help them out here. We've got some great natural supplements that we recommend. Bitter melon is one of the major ones that we have done for diabetes. And there's something called Arjuna bark that we have, given to some patients for diabetes as well, and has worked great wonders for those people where the next A1C that they went, the doctor is like, what are you doing? Like, you've really done good. So I like to hear that from patients. They come back and they're happy. They walk in really happy, and they're like, Dr. P, it worked. And I get so happy for those people.
Well, we're all a little bit different, I guess, and everything that works great for one may not necessarily work for the other. But with
absolutely,
but you are able to do an evaluation and kind of summarize all this and at least have as we would say, an educated guess as what might be best for somebody, rather than just randomly taking anything because, well, I guess fish oil, I guess I need some of that. I need some vitamin B12 or whatever. But it depends on your situation, doesn't it?
It does. We have some people that walk in with like a gout flare-up. And they're like, well, I'm taking this natural, tart cherry and all of that I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't want to take colchicine, or I don't want to take any NSAIDs, which is ibuprofen or meloxicam or anything for my gout flare-ups. What can I do to treat the pain? Well, unfortunately, if you have an acute gout attack, you have to take those medicines. There's not anything over the counter that's going to work right away besides the ibuprofen to reduce that inflammation and reduce and help you with that pain, with that gout attack that you're getting. So you will have to take those medications. But like I said, there's other supplements that you can add to avoid having those attacks. So avoidance is always, like I always tell people that, prevention is always better than cure. But sometimes when you're in that acute state of pain or acute state of flare-up, you do need treatment. And that's the time when I have to tell them that, hey, you're just going to have to go see a physician because you do need to get treated for this. We cannot prevent this right now. We cannot prevent the pain. We actually do need to treat it.
Well, you are a pharmacy, so you do sell pharmaceuticals, drugs. But what do you have food supplements that you have available more than just recommending?
So we actually have herbal supplements that we sell here at the pharmacy. And then we have a special professional line of CBD products that we sell at the pharmacy. And, I've got many, many trials here that I can show patients if they choose to come and spend some time with me. People are like, well, CBD is just fluff, or herbal supplements is fluff. But we have actually clinical trials backing and we have data backing what we recommend. So we're not just like, one of those mumbo jumbo pharmacies where we'll just recommend things because we want to make money. We actually show patients, if they want to, the clinical trials that back up. Like, for example, we have, everybody knows that ginger is good for migraines. But do you know how much to take? what's the milligrams that you need to take? How well does it compare with the sumatriptan, which is a class of drugs that people take to, abort the migraines? So what's the strength of ginger that's going to be effective? What's the clinical trial strength that they tested out that was equivalent to the sumatriptan? So a lot of patients don't know that detailed knowledge, and we're here happy to help. So herbal supplements are not something that you can just read on the internet and kind of just start taking. You need a little bit more expertise on the dosing, how much to take in order for it to be beneficial.
Well, you've had years of experience and training in this field, and you're doing it all the time. So I guess you are maybe continuing to learn, but I'm just thinking you have a wealth of knowledge about diet, about supplements, as well as pharmaceuticals. So you are able to hopefully properly advise people in this regard. Is that a fair statement?
Absolutely. That is a fair statement. And also another good thing is that my background, the school that I went to for pharmacy school is the Rosalind Franklin University in North Chicago. And it was an interprofessional school. So that means that the first 3 years of education that we had was interprofessional with other physicians, other nurse practitioners, other podiatrists, physical therapists, and pharmacists. So we were all together for 3 years, and I was really glad to be able to understand a physician's point of view when they're trying to prescribe a medication for a patient. I was able to understand, well, what does a podiatrist think when we send a diabetic patient to them for their foot health exam? So it was interesting. It was really, really helpful for me to kind of build that background when I was in school about how other professionals think about a disease state and how they want to treat a patient. So it has really helped me build on how I want my holistic approach to be a little bit different, and I want to make sure that we prevent all these disease states so that, we don't have to treat them with certain things that have more side effects than natural supplements do.
Okay, we've come to the end of our time this morning, but thank you so much for being with us. And just a reminder, it's Dr. Hadel Patel at Lebanon Family Pharmacy, 1311 West Main in Lebanon, and the phone number 615-547-9556. We'll get you in a few weeks, so thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Coleman. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right, and that is it for a Thursday. Hope you'll join us tomorrow for the Friday edition. Till then, I wish you a tremendous day.